Hello student, a very good morning to everyone. So today we are going to discuss Unit 1 new topic, that is side reduction. In Unit 1 we have already covered the topic, that is flow of fluid. Now we are discussing side reduction, or it is also known as comminution. Okay. Side reduction, or it is also known as comminution. Okay, side reduction or comminution. So side reduction. So from this name you can say that the size will be reduced. Okay. So reduction means breaking down into very small particle. Size. So size reduction, that means the particle will be reduced into very small particle. It is a large particle. By applying some energy, some force, by impact force, by applying any impact, large particle can convert it into very small particle. So the process of conversion of very small large particle into very small particle or fine powders or coarse particle, that is known as side reduction or comminution. Okay. So it is the definition portions of side reduction. So what are the advantages of side reduction? Okay. So basically, why size reduction is required? You can, when you are going to industry or whenever you are performing any practical in laboratories, then you can see that the powder are available into the different forms. They are polydisperse in nature. That means the particle size and shape are not uniform in manner. So to getting the uniformity, we have to perform the size reduction. By reducing the particle size, we are getting the particle as uniform in size and shape. Okay, that is known as monoshape. That means equal size. After getting size reduction, after performing size reduction, we are getting the particle in monosize. But that means the size will be in equal size and shape. As the particle is in equal size and equal shape, that will prevent a different problem when the particles are polydisperse in nature. That means the particles are different in their size and shape. So in this case, during their manufacturing process in their industry or in a plant, there will be different problem will arise. Okay, that will leads to problematic area during their manufacturing process. Okay, this problematic error occurs during the mixing process. Mixing is a types of unit operation. During their mixing process, during their movement, okay, flow property. During their flow property, as the particle size having not their uniform size or shape, there will be a chance to segregation. That means the particles having the density more, that will be settling downward as compared to low dense particle. So density, if the particle having more density, they will be settled in the bottom portions of a container. Okay, so there will be chance of segregation of the particles, and that leads to the unequal distributions of dose. That leads to the content uniformity. Okay, so that types of problem can be overcome by reducing the particles, and then particle allowed to pass through specific sieve. Okay, after sieving phenomena, we are getting the particles in a uniform size and shape. So that types of particle is known as monosize particles. That means equal in size and shape. So as we are getting monosize particle, that prevent the different problem during their manufacturing process. So what are the advantages of size reduction? Okay. So first advantage is content uniformity. Okay. So content uniformity, I have already discussed. Content uniformity, that means content of API. API means active pharmaceutical ingredients or drug. Okay, that having the physiological effect, that having the effect. That means that having the therapeutic effect. Okay, that can show any biological effect. Okay, so this types of compound, when we are reduce the particle size, as we are reducing the particle size, student, keep in your mind one thing, as we are reducing the particle size, so particles size increase as well as surface area increase. Okay, surface area of the particle increase. As surface area increase, surface free energy also increase. As surface free, as a result, surface free energy increase. So particles are trying to combine with each other. Okay, surface area, surface, as a result, surface free energy increase. So particle unstable in nature. They are trying to stabilize by reacting with other. So as a result, particles can easily go into the solution during the dissolution process. If particle goes into their solution, whenever it will come into the gastrointestinal tract, okay, so that leads to the easily dissolution. Dissolution is the rate limiting step for absorption. Absorption means systemic availability of any API or systemic concentrations of systemic, that means biological, in biological system, systemic means blood circulation, how much amount of drug available into the blood circulation, that is known as bioavailability, that is known as bioavailability or absorption. Okay, so this is the continuum uniformity. How can we prevent continuum uniformity? As we are getting the particle size in uniform size, so during their flow property from the Hobart to dyes. Okay, in case of solid compression like tablet during their tableting process, the feeding material, that means the granules are flow from the Hobart to dyes into the tablet punches. Okay, so in this time there will be chance to segregation of the products. If the product is segregated, the content of the API will be uneven. So that can be prevented. The uniform flow properties already discussed. So as the particles having the uniform size, the flow property will be uniform in nature from the Hobart to dyes. Hobart, that means it is a structure whenever you are it is a simple structure of tablet compression machine. Okay, so in case of solid compression, that tablet compress is occur. Okay, so feeding material, that means granules are placed into the Hobart. From this Hobart, feeding material are moved from the flow from the Hobart to dyes of the tablet machine. Okay, so during their movement, if the particle size having their differing size range, due to their different in size, that may lead to the difference in their density. As the particles, there will be difference in their density, there will be chance to segregation. That means the particles having segregation, that means separation. So small particle will be moved towards bottom portion of the stage and large particle upper portion. So there will be chance to blocking. So unequal distribution will be occur from the dyes to Hobart. That may lead to the continuum uniformity. Okay. Then third point, that is the advantage of the size reduction, effective extraction of drugs. Okay. As we have already I am already said that we are increasing particle size, so surface area increase. As the surface area increase, so after cutting, suppose you are extracting out a food drug from animals or plant source. So for their extraction process, you are cutting the food drug in very small particle. Then it is transferred into the ministrums or solvent. Okay. তার মানে ওটা কি করা হলো, একটা সলভেন্টে প্লেস করা হলো। সো এক্সট্রাকশন প্রসেসের সময় কি হবে, যেহেতু সলভেন্টের সাথে কন্টাক্ট করছে যে ফুড ড্রাগ, সেটা যেহেতু পার্টিকেল সাইজটা খুব ছোট রয়েছে, তার ক্ষেত্রে যদি সারফেস এরিয়া ইনক্রিজ হচ্ছে, তাহলে কন্টাক্টটা বেশি হচ্ছে, তাহলে কি হবে, ইজিলি এক্সট্রাক্ট আউট হয়ে যাবে ফ্রম দ্য ইজিলি এক্সট্রাক্ট দ্য ড্রাগস অর এপিআই ফ্রম দ্য food drug, animals or plant source. Then improve the physical stability. Physical stability, that means physical stability in case of biphasic liquid dosage, from when you are study about biphasic liquid dosage from that is suspension and emulsion. In this case, the particle size play important role for their stabilization function, because rate of sedimentation directly proportional to the particle size. Okay. So in this case, the physical stability can improve by reducing the particle. Then improve the rate of absorption. So rate of absorption as how could we improve the rate of absorption of a drug or of a substance or of a chemical? As we are increasing the increase large particle, break down into very small particle, increase the surface area. Surface area বাড়ছে তো এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছ। As you increase the surface area, surface की energy also increase. Okay. So তাহলে কি হবে? Suppose directly এই মলিকিউলটা তুমি একটা সলিউশনের কন্টাক্টে আনবে। এটা ধরো এর মধ্যে একটা বিকার, এর মধ্যে কোনো একটা সলভেন্ট সিস্টেম রয়েছে। আর এটাকে ব্রেকডাউন করে এর মধ্যে লাগে। তাহলে কোনটা আগে সলিউশনে যাবে? নিশ্চয়ই যে পার্টিকুলার ব্রেকডাউন ইনটু স্মলার সাইজ। কারণ কি সারফেস এরিয়া বেশি হয়েছে, সারফেস এনার্জি বেশি হয়েছে। তাহলে কি হবে? ইজিলি এর সাথে কন্টাক্টে আসবে এবং র্যাপিডলি কি হবে? এখানে ডিসলিউশন হবে। As the dissolution process is rapid, so dissolution is the rate limiting step for absorption. Absorption means movements of drugs from the GI to systemic circulation. Okay. So rate of absorption can be improved by increasing the particle size. Okay. So this is the advantage number point. Point number 5. Then coming to the discussion portion of the what are the disadvantage of side reduction. Okay. So we are discuss already the advantage portions of the side reduction. Then coming to disadvantage portions of the side reduction. What are the disadvantages? So drug degradation. Degradation, from this name you can understand that, you can say that degraded means the quality of the product will be reduced. Okay, so degradation means degradation means the quality of the product, quality of the product, that means purity of the product will be hampered due to the different region, due to atmospheric region, due to presence of moisture. Okay, so degradation occurs. However, so degradation is during their size reduction process, we are using different equipment. So equipment creating the pressure, or equipment sometimes creating the impact or attrition. When we are discussing the different mechanisms of mixing, you can getting to know that what are the different pressure or force being applied for their size reduction purpose. So as you are applying pressure, so for this region, sometimes there will be generated some temperature. Okay, or due to the friction, temperature will be generated. So due to increasing the temperature, sometimes in case the compound is in thermolabile nature, that means the compound is sensitive to temperature. Okay, so in this case, the compound will be degraded. Okay, oxidized or rancidized. Okay, so degradation is sometimes leads to the degradations of the compound. Then poor mixings. Poor mixings, how it happens? So poor mixing means as we are increasing the particle size, so surface area increase as well as surface key energy increase. So surface key energy, so any compound or any molecule having the energy, so they are trying to release the energy and they are trying to reach in their stable state. Okay, so all the molecules are trying to all time aggregate or agglomerate each other. Okay, molecule গুলো কি করবে? এনার্জি গুলো নিজেদের মধ্যে শেয়ার করে অল টাইম অ্যাগ্লোমারেট করার চেষ্টা করবে। সেক্ষেত্রে কি হয়? সেগ্রিগেশন, অ্যাগ্লোমারেশন হ্যাপেন হয়। সো ইউনিফর্ম মিক্সিং এর ক্ষেত্রে সামটাইমস প্রবলেম হয়। ওকে, দ্যাট উইল leads to the poor mixing. Then contamination. How contamination occur? So for their size reduction purpose, we are using different equipment generally made by iron, stainless steel. Okay, so equipment will be sometimes leads to the contaminations of the product. Okay, so contaminations of the drugs or API. Sometimes iron may be present as a impurity, sometimes copper. Okay, sometimes iron, sometimes heavy metals is present as impurity. That may lead to the degradation of the product. So these are the advantage and disadvantage section. Then coming to the objective of or importance of size reduction. So objective, we have already discussed that it will increase the surface area. Okay, as we are reducing the particle size, so surface area is increased. So As surface area increase, it leads to the increased surface free energy. Okay. So in this dissolution, as the surface free energy increase, so as the surface area increase, surface free energy increase. When the particles come in contact with any solvent system or any solution, that may lead to the easily dissolute. That means dissolution process is faster. So it will easily get dissolved. Okay. So dissolution, increase the dissolution and increase absorption. As the dissolution is achieved, after dissolution, the API or drug molecule is absorbed from the GIT, gastrointestinal tract, to systemic circulation. That is the absorption. So as the particle size increase, surface area increase, surface energy increase, it will increase the dissolution rate. As the dissolution rate increase, further it will increase the rate of absorption. Okay. Then improve the stability, physical stability. We have already discussed. In case of biphasic liquid system like suspension and emulsion, the rate of sedimentation is directly proportional to particle size. As we are reducing the particle size, rate of sedimentation will be decreased. Okay. So it will stabilize the formulation like suspension and emulsion biphasic liquid system. Then uniform size. So after reducing the particle size by using different equipment, then we have to perform the sieving phenomena. Sieving. In the next topic we will discuss the next chapter, or next chapter we will discuss the after discussing the size reaction we will discuss the sieving. Sieving is important parameter. Size separation. So size separation is sieving. Okay. So after performing the sieving phenomenon, we can getting the product in uniform size. So as we are getting the product in uniform size, that will prevent the different problem during the manufacturing process. Okay, it will improve the flow property, it will help to get the uniform mixing. Okay, then separations of solid from liquid. Separation of solid from liquid, that means solid particle can be separated from the liquid. How it can be separated? So by reducing the particle size, suppose in a solution having the particles, so particles are different in their density. That particles can be settled depending upon their density into the bottom portions of the any container. Okay, so depending upon the rate of sedimentation, we can separate out the particle by attaching different tubes. Okay, suppose in a container having the suppose in a container we are present in water or solvent, and we are adding some solvent, solid substance. Then mix properly. Okay. So solid particles will be dispersed in this medium or dissolved in this medium. Okay. So particles having their density more, that will be settled into the bottom portion. Less density, then it will be settled into the upper portion. More less density, that will be settled upper portion. So different layer will be formed. Okay. So by attaching different tube, we can separate out this particle. Okay, on this container, depending upon their density. Okay, so this is the separation process. Then coming to the discussion portion, what are the factors that will affect the size reduction? Okay, so as we are reducing the particle size, so there will be some important factor that can control the particle size reduction, like hardness. If the particle, if a substance or if a large particle, hardness, that means hard in nature. That means the molecules are rigidly agglomerated, rigid, that is tightly or rigidly agglomerated. So in this case, if we are trying to reduce the particle size, in this case we require more impact or more energy to reduce the particle size. Okay. Then material structure. Material structure is important for their getting the product in very small, like particle material having their large size. So large size, if you are trying to reduce the particles in large size from the large size, so in this case the cutting is important. That means by using different knife or something like that work as knife. So we is cutting the material into very small size. Okay. But in case of small particle size can reduce by using impact. Okay, But in case of large particle, we can reduce the particle size through cutting phenomena. Okay, if the particle size is large, then in this case we are using cutting phenomena for their particle size reduction. But in case of small particle, we are reduced to small particle to very fine particle. Then impact phenomena are used for their size reduction purpose. Okay. Then softening temperature. Okay. Softening temperature, that means the equipment used for the size reduction purpose, যে সমস্ত ইকুইপমেন্ট গুলো ইউজ করা হচ্ছে, so during their working process some friction is occur. So due to friction there will be chance to increase temperature. Okay, so temperature leads to the softening of a material. Temperature leads to the sometimes increase the wettability. Suppose some compound having their ability to goes into the they can melt at low temperature. Okay, if little bit increase in the variation in temperature, they can lead to the soften of the material. Okay, if the product get softened, that means the moisture is enter into the formulation, they may lead to the different problem like stickiness. That means if the moisture is present during the manufacturing process, due to the increase in the temperature, some compound will be melt, some compound will be get softened, so that will lead to the sticking of the material into the equipment. Okay, sticking of the material into the equipment or different size reduction equipment. Okay, so then coming to the next point, that is soppiness. What is soppiness? Soppiness, that means it is the measurement of the coefficient of friction at the surface of the two materials. So coefficient friction. So soppiness means coefficient. You have to measure the coefficient friction. Okay, because during their size reduction process, different force is what? First one is friction. Okay, so coefficient friction you have to measure. It is the measurement of the coefficient friction. If the coefficient friction of it is the measurement amount of coefficient friction you have to measure. It is the measurement of coefficient friction between two surfaces. Okay, so one is material or powder surface, another is equipment surface. Okay, or sometimes two surfaces will be two different particles. Okay, if the okay, so coming to the next one, what is soppiness? Soppiness, it is the measurement of the coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction, that means it is the amount of friction that will be measured from two different surfaces. Okay, if the coefficient friction is less, low, the crushing may be more difficult. That means the size reduction may be more difficult. So coefficient friction is less, that will lead to the crushing or grinding difficulties. Coefficient friction সবসময় বেশি হতে হবে. Okay, then explosive. Some compound are explosive in nature due to the presence of atmosphere oxygen. They are getting to explosion. For their if we are trying to reduce the particle size of explosive material, then inert atmosphere is used for their size reduction purpose. Okay. Then coming to the next point, there is a stawage. Stawage means it is the presence of moisture. Stawage means it is the presence of moisture in a compound. If the moisture is present in a compound, that will lead to the sticking of the material into the equipment. Okay. That will lead to the problem during their size reduction process. Then purity required. Okay, so purity is important parameter. If the product is not properly pure, there will be some presence of impurity may lead to the degradation of the product during their size reduction process. Okay, so purity, that means different equipment used for the size reduction process. So the equipment will be having the sufficient standardity that cannot release any impurity towards towards the material or feeding process. Okay, তাহলে সেটা কি করবে? Impurity. So this is the factor that can affect during the size reduction process. Okay, so this is the introduction portions of the size reduction. Then we are discussing about what are the different force, okay, responsible for the size reduction. So now we are discussing about what are the mechanism of size reduction. Okay, generally 5 types of mechanism working for size reduction. First one is impact, second one is attrition, third one is impact and attrition, fourth one is cutting, and fifth one is compression. Okay, so impact. So impact means in this process the drug molecules are converted into very small particles by applying any impact. By applying any impact means applying means any impact. The amount of drug remain constant. That means in this case, after reducing the size, the particles we are getting, the size will be constant. The amount of the drug will be remain constant. Amount will be constant. Size no. We are reducing the size of the particle, but what we are getting, the amount will be remain same. Okay. Okay, the amount will be remain same. So impact, that means in this process the particle finally particle is converted into very small particle. The molecules or drug substance are converted into very small particle by applying an impact. In this phenomenon, the molecule or content of the will be remain constant. So, okay. Then attrition. Attrition, that means it is a process of conversion of particles in their fine state or reduction of the particle in their finely divided state. In this case, the particles are colloided in each other. Okay, particles are colloided with each other and reduce the particles. Hence, the large molecule is converted into small molecule. As here the particles are colloided each other, that means particle-particle friction will occur. Colloids, that means aggregation. Colloids. As the particles are collide each other, it will reduce the particles into the very small particle from the large particle. Okay, so it is the attrition. Attrition means particles colloids each other. Colloids means particle একটা পার্টিকেলের উপর আরেকটা পার্টিকেল কি করবে? colloids করবে, দুটো ধাক্কা লাগবে, ঠিক আছে? তার ক্ষেত্রে কি হয়? পার্টিকেল will be converted into very small particle, okay, from a large particle. That is the attrition mechanism. So attrition mechanism involved in case of fluid energy and the impact mechanism involved into the harmonic. Okay, harmonic. Then combinations of impact attrition. In this case, where the impact and attrition, these two mechanisms are working here. As the impact and attrition working here, as a result, we are getting the product very fine state. Okay, so from the very large particle, we are getting the product or getting the molecule in very fine state. As here, the impact and attrition, both these mechanisms are working here. So in case of ball mill, the impact and attrition working here. Okay, so impact and attrition. Impact means by applying any impact, particles are converted into very small particles. Particles are reduced their size by applying any pressure or impact. Okay, and attrition means particles are joined each other. Okay. So as the particles are attract to each other, particles are coming contact with each other. During their movement, particles are converted into their very small particle. Okay, that is the mechanisms of impact and attrition, and impact and attrition mechanism working in case of ball mill. Then coming to the cutting. Cutting means by using any knife, sometimes any cutter, we cut the very large particle into smaller pieces by using knife. So this is the large particle. By using knife, we are cutting the product and getting the product as small particle. In case of cutter mill working in principle of cutting. Okay. Then compression. Compression, that means pressure is applied for their size reduction purpose. Okay. So in this phenomenon, pressure is applied into the particle. Due to the applying pressure, the particle is break down into smaller particle. So compression mechanism working in case of roller mill. Okay, roller mill. In case of roller mill, there will be compression. In case of roller mill, there will be two roller. Okay, that will rotate two different direction. That roller will rotate this direction and that will due to the rotation. So when the particle is moved from this large particle moved from this side to this side, the particle will be collected in very fast state. So by applying pressure, particle size can be reduced. So this is the five types of mechanism that is involved for the side reaction process. In next class we will discuss what are the different laws that governing the side reaction and what are the different equipment used for the side reaction. Like equipment already, name of the equipment I have already said, that is hammer mill, fluid energy mill, ball mill, cutter mill and roller mill. These five types of mill is important, and also there will be some other mill in your syllabus. Their working principle, their construction, advantage, disadvantage, their application portion will be discussing later on one by one. Okay, thank you for today's class. If anyone having any doubt, you can discuss into the discussion.